What? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Luke's Reviews, and on today's video I will be reviewing the eagerly awaited live-action adaptation of Dora the Explorer, Dora and the Lost City of Gold. So this film picks up now when Dora is no longer an infant and that of a teenager, and she has to leave her home in the jungle when her parents go on an expedition, and she has to move to the city to start high school. As well as navigating her way through that jungle, her and her friends are inexplicably kidnapped and taken back to the jungle to stop a group of mercenaries from stealing the treasure of Parapata. I was not looking forward to this film at all. Every little bit of footage I saw, just wasn't a fan. All promotional material, thought the film genuinely looked terrible, to the point where I wasn't even that bothered about seeing it. I didn't really make any plans to go see it, and it was only because I got invited to a preview screening that I thought, you know what, I'll take them up on the offer. It's free. What's the worst that could happen? And so I did go and see Dora and the Lost City of Gold. And as it turns out, it wasn't as bad as expected. Don't worry. It's not like I'm being held at gunpoint to say that or anything. Dora, put down the gun. I'm kidding. She actually has Boots the monkey ready to tear me in half at any second. Look, I'm not going to lie and say that this was a complete success and that it blew me away, because what it is that it's just serviceable. Kids will be entertained. Parents won't want to cry helplessly into the popcorn thinking, what have I dragged you to see? It's adequate family entertainment, but the buck kind of stops at adequate. Look, giving credit where credit's due, the film doesn't take itself that seriously. It's directed by James Bobin, who I believe did the sequel to the Muppets movie, which was fine. And the screenwriters themselves have a very comedic-centric background when it comes to film. So the film definitely pokes fun at itself, at its origins, at other adventure films, which I did like. It didn't take itself seriously, as if it wanted to be this really sort of highbrow adventure sort of family film that wants to have all these exciting things. Like, it knows it's being kind of silly. It knows that the character of Dora, when she's got a talking backpack, a talking map, a monkey that follows around wherever she goes, the fact that she just randomly will just talk straight to the camera, it does bring those to light and make fun of them, which, you know what, it brought a chuckle out of me. The majority of the characters, aside from Dora, they're fairly thinly developed. They're your kind of generic high school stereotypes that have just been transported into this jungle adventure family film. That they weren't annoying, they weren't irritating in any way, but they just weren't anything that memorable. There is one big twist later down in the line that I thought was incredibly predictable, and the story isn't anything more than just simple and generic. There's really what you get at the surface level. That's about it. As for the cast, you get a few familiar faces. Michael Peña, Eva Longoria, Eugenio, Derbez. They do a good job. They try, they don't just phone it in. But the real star of this show is Isabela Moner as Dora. The way she's able to balance being this hyper energetic and overtly positive person, and it never stray into that realm of being irritating and never losing an ounce of endearment. It's really quite impressive. Also, and this just floors me, Benicio del Toro voices Swiper the Fox, and Danny Trejo voices Boots the Monkey. I'll say that again, just in case you thought I was going mad or something. Benicio del Toro voices Swiper the Fox, and Danny Trejo voices Boots the Monkey. What a world we live in. Unfortunately, though, with its simplicity and predictability, it does mean that the film drags. I think the film sits at about 100 minutes in total, and even though I know you don't want to cut too much out of it because then you're looking at an 80-minute film, but there are sequences that I feel like drag on for way too long, gags that keep repeating themselves, like, right, it was kind of funny the first time, but now that you've played it for about the 10th time, it's just not funny anymore. So I do think there is lots of stuff that could have just been left on the cutting room floor. But all in all, Dora and the Lost City of Gold was far from the car crash that I feared. Moner makes for a very charming lead presence. The jokes aren't juvenile and unfunny, and I think for families it does provide entertaining adventure escapade. That being said, though, there wasn't anything overly memorable, and with a really sluggish pace, I can't say that I fully recommend this. Overall, I'm going to give Dora and the Lost City of Gold a 5.5 out of 10. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts for Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Let me know what you thought of the film down in the comments below, as well as my question to you. Considering this was one of the biggest surprises for me this year, even though I didn't really like the film all that much, I was expecting to be absolutely hating on this film. I want to know what your biggest surprise of 2019 is so far. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of this film down in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. The links to all of my social media accounts are in the description below. Many thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next video.